show you how to upgrade firmware using the WiseNet Device Manager. First, we search for our devices on the network, make sure that my passwords are correct. We can select all devices, and then we can go to Firmware, Firmware Status Check. If it asks you to force a login, tell it yes, and you'll see that all my cameras in this list need a firmware upgrade. Then we can go to Firmware, Firmware Upgrade, and if I've already downloaded the firmware, the file will show up here. If I need to downgrade firmware or choose a specific version, we can always click this box and select a firmware. Anyone that says File Open means I haven't downloaded that firmware. I can click to browse, or we can click the download button to be able to easily download that firmware. We can sort by specific model numbers, we can view the firmware version, and we can see what series it belongs to for cameras that share a firmware. I'm going to go ahead and choose the firmware files I need to download. All we have to do is put a check in the box and then hit start. And in a moment, you'll see a percentage bar going across a progress bar. And then we just need to wait for that to finish. Firmware has completed the download. Close the screen. And then back on the main firmware upgrade, you'll see all the firmwares are listed. It will by default upgrade up to 16 devices all at once. If you have more than that, they will then be queued up, and as each device finishes, the next one will pick up. You can also do sequential, where the cameras will upgrade one by one, and it'll take a lot longer to do the full upgrade. And you can schedule when it should start. You would have to then hit the upgrade button and then leave the program running. I'm going to do a parallel upgrade, so they'll all upgrade all at once. We click on upgrade, and then if we wait a moment, you'll start to see the progress bar will go across, indicating that they are upgrading. When it's all done, it will show you the new version in this column over here, and then you'll be good to go. Now you can see they are finishing up. The cameras will reboot, and then it will report back the success and the new firmware version. And you can see we are all done.